I'm expecting your Candy Crush over Smack.
No.
Yeah.
I get aggravated with that game.
All
right.
From that game.
Yes or no? Is the given relation a function?
Yes.
Yes, it is. How do you know that's a function? It doesn't have any repeating x's. So you're looking at the x values and you're asking yourself, do any of these repeat? If the answer is no, then you write yes. It's kind of backwards a little bit, but there you go. Write the domain of the relation. What is the domain of the relation? Negative 2, 3, negative 1/2, or excuse me, negative 2, 3, negative 1, 1/2, and 5. That is the domain. Now, what is the range of the relation? The range is the y values. 6, negative 2, negative 1, 0. And then you don't say 6 again. You've already said it once. Right? Parenting rules. Just say it one time. Okay. So we straight on that.
Throw it, I got it.
I already have one, remember?
It was right out of my repeats.
I already have one, don't worry about it.
All right. Now, here's the question I want to ask. Because what I find is, on the test, there's a difference between the problem that you see here and the problem that you see here. Is this one a function? What is the domain and what is the range? Just real quickly, I'm going to pause the video and give everybody a chance to work it. Question that you have to recognize, and whether you recognize it today, whether you recognize it on Thursday, I hope at the very least you recognize it on Thursday, because if not, you might be back next semester trying to recognize it then too. There's a difference between this problem and this one. And some of you will go, no, they're the same thing. No, they're not. They're completely different. The only thing that's common about it is that they share the same points. And that was not by accident. That was on purpose. Okay? The fact that these share the same points makes no difference. This is a graph. Graphs are different than this. You have to understand that when I give you the test and I ask you all these questions on domain and range, clearly they're all different, or I wouldn't ask you like 15 different problems about it. I'd ask you one, maybe two. Okay? So that's why they're different. Is this a function? Now, how do you tell if a graph's a function? It has to pass what? It's got to pass the vertical line test. So as you draw vertical lines, does it hit this graph in only one spot? And the answer is yes. Vertical line hits in one spot. It's not exactly vertical, but it gets the job done. Okay? All vertical lines hit in one spot. Okay? All vertical lines hit in one spot. So is this a function? The answer is yes, it is. Now, domain. What I see so many people do, and it drives me utterly insane, is do this. Negative 2, negative 1, 1/2, 3, 5. Got another one right. Oh, no. Oh, no. There should be a sound effect for that. Oh, no. Erase, erase, erase. What's the domain?
-2 to 5.
Negative 2 to 5. No, Britt? Negative 2 to 5. Now, here's what I see a lot of people do. They go like this. Oh, hell, I like that notation. Negative 2 to 5. I'll just use it over here too then. No. No, you cannot use it here. And people are going, well, the hell I can't. I will. Watch. You wait till I get the test. I'm going to do it. And you have a right to if you want to. And you're going to see something that looks something like this. If you write this and you do 0 to 6 down here, or negative 2 to 6 down here, because that's you're going to get this. I'm just going to use 1x to mark off the whole thing. Okay, I don't want to have to get bogged down in the details marking both of them wrong. No, they both wrong. Bad. Here's the reason. This is a list of numbers. When you give the domain, you give it back to me as a list. This is not a list of numbers. This is a graph that's got infinitely many values on it, of which I was just nice enough to label 5 of them for you. I could have asked you for the domain and labeled none of them, which on some level would actually be easier, Caleb, because you'd go like this. I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. And it might occur to you. When I throw them all down there, I'm basically baiting you into writing the answer the way you're supposed to. Yeah. Very sneaky. That's right. No, I'm not. All right. What's the range? How low does it go? I understand. So you're fine. How low does it go? It goes from -2 up to 6. So the range is from -2. Always the lowest point first. Interval notation is always from smallest to largest. Okay. By the way, this says largest.
Really? Thanks.
Sometimes you just got to trust me. What's that?
That's why you're not an English professor.
That's it. If I were a writing coach, you'd have problems. All right. Now, how about this one? F of -4. F of -4. I said earlier that if you got this wrong, I'm okay. If you have no idea how to do this, we got problems. And your problems are just starting. Okay? And they're going to be magnified on Thursday. You've got to know how to do this. -4 squared plus 3 times -4 plus 2. You've got to, now, understand that, so you have to know how to do that. You got to at least know that's what you're supposed to do. Now, some of you, trying to think of a nice way to put this while it's on being recorded, are going to make small mistakes. Okay? Maybe you do something like -4 squared is -16. It could happen. Some of you are going, "Whoa, it never happened to me." Don't lie. It can happen. Small mistakes are okay, but if you just look at this and inherently you have no idea what this notation even means, page 1 of the test is going to be bad. Page 2 for the test is going to be worse. Page 3, don't even look at. Page 4, just know it's over.
Make up your own test.
It's over. Okay? The mercy rule will kick in at some point, and they'll just stop it. -4 squared is 16. -12 plus 2. 16 plus -12. 4 plus 2. 6. Now again, I'm not blasting anybody who did not get 6. I know I've done this problems a couple times, and I make mistakes, and things happen. Okay, I won't even lie and say I've never multiplied 3 times -4 and got -15. I've done it a couple times. Okay, feeling good about it too. That's the worst part.
When I was doing
But-
it, I accidentally put +12 and got 30.
Yeah, so I mean, there's easy mistakes that can be made where you just miss a sign, get bit by a mosquito, not an elephant. But at the end of the day, if you look at this notation and you go, I don't even know what F of -4 means.
Is there a specific way you want us to write the answer?
6.
Just 6?
Yeah, just right here in the blank, go like this.
Okay.
Sit.
Don't do that.
Don't do that.
Like that was.
Okay. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. All right, what do we get? 2x minus 5y equals 6. 3x plus 4y equals -14. Now, I'm going to cancel the x's, and in doing so, I'm going to multiply this by 3 and this by 2. Now, some of you are going to observe, well, that doesn't do anything for me. That makes it 6x and 6x. You are correct. Very good observation. So, what do I got to do? One has to be negative. And this is the thing that Well, no, because, I don't filter myself very well at all, but when it's recording, I at least try to filter myself some. This is the part that inexperienced students struggle with. This idea of not being told which one to make negative, because when you're sitting on the test and you're stressed out, and let's face it, when you get on the test, some of you stress out. Like the mere fact that you look at it and it's like name, test 2, you're going like that. And then your eyes start getting all blurry and like you start sweating and it's just bad. It's just bad things all around, right? And then I'm like, well, make one of them negative. And people will sit there and go like this. Which one? One of them. Tell me which one. Okay, if you need me to tell you which one. Bottom. Bottom. Okay, it really doesn't matter, but I know that for some people who struggle with doing it, am I doing it right, am I doing it wrong, you're never for sure one way or the other, it doesn't make any difference. You just got to make one of them negative. Okay? Now, I want to contrast that. I'm going to draw a line here. I want to contrast that with this. 2x minus 5y equals 6. 3x plus 4y equals negative 14. And I want to multiply the top by 4 and the bottom by 5. Now, do I have to make one of those negative? And this is the question. I mean, this is the question that inexperienced students who haven't done enough problems don't understand. Why is it I have to make this one over here negative, but I'm not making this one over here negative?
Because the signs are the same on the one on the left.
On the one on the left, if you do 3 and 2, this is going to be a 6x, this is going to be 6x, and they're not going to cancel because one of them is not negative. Where on the other side, if you do 4, this is negative 20, 5, this is positive 20. Those are different already, so they're going to cancel out on their own. Does everybody see the difference? Now you got to know when to do it, when not to. Okay? So that's the reason why there. All right. So just to continue. Continue over here. We got 6x minus 15y equals 18. Here we're going to get negative 6x minus 8y equals positive 28. Adding straight down, you get negative 23y equals 46. Dividing by negative 23, dividing by negative 23, you get y equals negative 2. Now, if y is negative 2, what's x? Well, you could go over here and do the whole process again, get rid of the y's, and you figure what x is. Or you could just simply take this and plug it in and say, well, 3 times negative 2 plus 4y equals negative 14. Just plugging this into this equation here. Okay. Oh, hell. No, I already figured out what y is. You don't want to do that. We figured out what y is, and that's probably one of the things you should be careful of. You plug the answer you get into the right damn letter. Okay? That'll mess you up good. Okay. Funny thing, I was just thinking to remind you, I was reminding myself to tell you that. Don't mess up. And then I messed up. So add 8, 3x equals, looks like negative 6. Divide by 3, and x is equal to negative 2. So in the answer blank, what are you going to put? You ain't going to use that color. Negative 2, negative 2. Ordered pair. If you want to spice it up, put it in solution set. Okay.
And put that in brackets.
Don't put it in brackets. Okay. You turn from the ordered pair to interval notation. That's bad. All right. Last problem. The pharmacist. They never have what they need, those damn pharmacists. So we got 100 liters, or we need 100 liters of 50% alcohol. So we got x plus y equals 100. This is kind of that formula we talked about last time. X plus y equals sum total. Now we'll deal with the percentages. We got 0.30x plus 0.80y equals 50%, so 0.50 of the 100. Okay.
Oh wait, what if you put 100 and then you multiply? Well, I guess we the same.
Same thing. Community property. Now we're going to multiply through by 100 to clear the decimals. Obviously, I could do 10 if I wanted to. Okay. That's equal to 5,000. Okay. Now, these are our two equations we have. What can I use to clear the x? I can use negative 30 to clear the x. Negative 30 will clear the x. What else can I use to clear the y? Negative 80 would clear the y. So again, you get a choice. I'll do negative 30. So we're going to get 30x plus 80y equals 5,000. We're going to get negative 30x minus 30y equals negative 3,000. 50y equals 2,000. Divide by 50, divide by 50. 2,000 divided by 50 is 40. If we use 40 liters of this, how many of this we got to use? 60. Okay.